What is up, guys? Welcome here. Welcome back. We have a list of all of the leaked and rumored sets for all of 2026, even into 2027. We're going to go over them all right here, right now. So these are all of the themes that we have to go off of right now. Some of them are already out. So I'm just going to do a quick rundown of all of the sets that are going to be coming out, kind of give my take on them if there's anything that's interesting or exciting to touch on. But other than that, I'm just going to be really scrolling down this whole list because there's a lot. So you'll be able to pause it where you want to pause it and see what's coming for the particular theme that you're interested in. So Animal Crossing looks like it's going to have a poly bag, 33 pieces, sometime in 2026. Architecture. Now, we already got this City of Love set at $80, but we're also getting two others that are undetermined what the names are going to be, and also one that's called Tower Bridge. So that's going to be interesting to see what those are. Moving on to art, we have the $250 set as well at some point. And that's going to be a lot bigger than that previous Japanese landscape set. So that's going to be interesting to see what that is. Moving on to Bluey, got some other small sets there. Botanicals. Now, Botanicals has a lot going on. Some of these already came out on January 1st, but we're also getting a Forest Mushroom set at some point. A Happy Plants 2, so we already got one of those. We're going to get a sequel to that, apparently. It's going to be called literally 2. That's interesting. And Water Lily, as well as Cosmos Flowers in June. So that's what we have confirmed as of now. The Brickheadz, we have nothing because those have already been released. City, we have a lot of these got released already, but it looks like this one, Go-Kart Racer, hasn't yet. It's a 48 piece count. It's probably going to be a poly bag. The yellow backhoe loader. That's going to expand the construction theme. I'm very excited to see that. They've been doing very good with the construction theme. It's going to be 301 pieces. So you know it's going to be not just a silly little build. It's going to be an actual fully fleshed out yellow backhoe loader. Moving down, we also have the passenger plane, expanding the city airport. We have the display truck with Audi F1 race car in March. We have the dump truck and front loader coming in June as well, because we're getting a two-part construction themed sets coming out. This one's obviously going to have two, at least it's going to be 1,100 pieces. So there's going to be a very probably big set in a way together, two pieces together, and probably coming with around $100 price tag, kind of like a construction crane was. We're also getting the pizza delivery with vehicles in June, the automatic car wash, and moving on down, we have a My City, I don't know what that's going to be, as well as beachside tram. Trains, it just says trains. In September, we're going to get the city advent calendar as usual. In June, we're going to get a retro steam train. That's going to be interesting to see what that is, steam train. So it's going to be like a classic type model in June. But it's only 575 pieces, so not entirely huge. And then this one's going to be called Great Vehicles coming in June as well. And we're also getting the police train heist for $200 in March. So moving on down to the Creative 3-in-1 sets, here's some good, interesting ones here. We get the cute Easter Bunny in probably April for Easter, obviously. Going to be 66 pieces. Might even be a gift with purchase. I don't know. But moving on down to June, we get the floral perfume bottle, 286 pieces. And this one's the bigger one, the legendary pirate ship. Now, the legendary pirate ship is going to be a 3-in-1 like we had the previous pirate ship. This one's going to be replacing that because that one's out of stock now. It's retired. It's gone. Just like the Horse Knight Castle replaced the Black Falcon Castle a few years ago. So this is kind of doing that same thing. It's going to be cool to see. We're going to get new pirate, maybe captain, as well as torsos and prints. So that's good for medieval fans as well as pirate fans in general, obviously. So it's cool to see that they're continuing that line of, all right, the old one's now gone. Let's move in a new one. So that's cool to see. For 1,000 pieces. We get the iconic Ferris wheel for 916 parts, the floral wall art, the fashion handbag, the decorative grand piano, and the majestic lion, all in June. So these are going to be all 3-in-1s. So they're going to be like the ones where you break them down, build them different ways. Going on to DC here. Now DC is, none of them are out yet. Upcoming, we have Batman and Bruce Wayne in the Batsuit. That's a poly bag, 55 pieces. The Batman logo kind of staying in that same vein of Star Wars and Marvel logo that we've got. 678 pieces, $80. March. The rest are going to be March as well. We also have a Batman vs. Superman Batmobile, the Batman Batmobile, and Batman and Robin Batmobile. So I guess we're just getting a bunch of Batmobiles for $30. March as well, which is kind of coinciding with the new Legacy of the Dark Knight Batman game that's going to be coming out. So that's probably why they're hitting those sets. For Disney, we have a lot of these already released. Lilo and Stitch Beach Fun in June. The Country Cottage and Boat in June, 85 pieces. That sounds really cool, but unfortunately it's only 85 pieces. Cinderella's Castle for 149 pieces. The Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Castle for 254 pieces. The Kevin and Doug, which is from the Up movie, in March. We have Pua, 885 pieces. No idea what that is. Kakamora, I have no idea what that is either. 407 pieces. Rapunzel's Small Tower, 171. Jasmine's Jewelry Box, that could be interesting. Stitch and Scrump, Rapunzel's Castle, Disney Advent Calendar. I don't remember them doing one every year, so that's interesting. You guys have to let me know. I don't keep up to date on the Advent calendars. Ariel's Royal Wedding Boat. Winnie the Pooh at 18 plus set in March, so that's going to be a big heavy hitter one. Slinky Dog Book Nook. So this is going to probably coincide with the new Toy Story movie. They're making book nooks like Sherlock Holmes. They did a Harry Potter one. Now they're doing one for Slinky. I'm assuming that there'll probably be a Buzz and Woody and even Jessie maybe minifigure in that. Because we usually get minifigures in the book nooks. We have another 18 plus set that's to be determined. We have a Toy Story set that's $50, nothing big there. Piglet's Birthday Fun and Lotso Huggin' Bear. That's also from Toy Story. It's going to be $40 to $50 in April. Moving on to Dreams. Now, Dreams is kind of winding down. They're kind of pushing out the last sets, I think. So these all came out in January. So if you want any of those sets, I would jump on them because this might be the end of Dreams as of now. Now I have Lego Editions. Now, these are going to be, I don't know what they are. Editions is kind of its own like offshoot thing. You have Messi diorama, Ronaldo diorama. Apparently these are, okay, so these are all soccer crap. So if you like it, I'm not reading through that junk. Moving on to exclusives. You have the Year of the Horse, blah, blah, blah. Disney set. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so there's a gift with purchase, an ugly duckling, an Easter egg animals gift with purchase. That's probably going to come with that around April timeframe. We have a Kanto region badge collection. The Pokemon set's going to be coming out on February 27th. We have Fortnite set coming out. Vintage parade car. We already seen that. Lion's Dance gift with purchase and a floral picture frame gift with purchase, as well as a spring wreath for February 1st, and an upscaled blue classic space astronaut. They're kind of continuing on these big minifigures and big brick built scale, so that's going to continue. And moving on to the Fortnite sets, we have Tomato Head, 210 pieces, a supply drop for 314 pieces. That's kind of cool to see. You could put that next to your bus or something, but it's pretty big for the scale of the bus, maybe. Kit, I'm not sure what that is, for 1,200 pieces, and the Rave Cave for 1,900 pieces. Now, moving on to Friends, we have a lot of these came out in January, but the Water Park Fun is going to come out in June. The Luxury Camping Cabin is also going to come out in June, as well as the Forest Picnic, the Creative Flower Shop, Pizza Van, Creative Dollhouse, and the rest of these are also going to come out in June. Candy and Cupcake Ferris Wheel, Fairy Flower Carousel, Mermaid Roller Coaster, Heart Lake City Grand Hotel, Autumn Forest Cabin, and the last one going to come out in September, the Friends Advent Calendar. Moving on to Gabby's Dollhouse. No idea what this is, but it's coming out. It already came out. Sorry, I apologize. Harry Potter. Coming to Harry Potter now. So, Dumbledore's Office. That's going to be a poly bag. Now, that's a really one I'm keeping an eye on because it's coming with very exclusive items in it. It's going to have the Sword of Gryffindor in it. It's also going to have the sorting hat as well as little Harry Potter and a bird. So, it's and like a brick-built desk and chair. The Harry Potter Advent Calendar, like it's September, like per normal. We have a couple of these came out in January. The Hogwarts Crest, that's cool to see, going to come out in August, $540. The Dobby, the Free Elf, is going to be probably a little build, kind of like the little pixie was, 379 pieces in August. We also have the Nocturne Alley Shops in August as well, 788 pieces. The rest of these are also going to be August as well. So the Hogwarts Castle East Wing, the Herbology Class Plants, the Forbidden Forest Expecto Patronum set, as well as one that's undetermined. So this looks like this East Wing is probably going to expand the castle. I don't know how many more of the new modular castle that there needs to be for the new Hogwarts to build it to completion. So let me know if you know that. Moving on to icons. Some of these came out in January already, but in March we're going to get the Ferrari and Michael Schumacher. We're going to get the Ford Model T for $130, as well as a road bicycle, Jaguar E, and a Golden Retriever puppy in February. We're getting Project Hail Mary set in March, which is that Ryan Gosling movie. He's like talking to a rock through the window or something. I don't know what that is. It's really weird that they made a Lego set off of it, but whatever. As well as, that's it for icons. So moving on to ideas, we've got Snoopy coming in 2026 at some point. That's all we know. Jurassic World, we're getting two 18+ sets in June. Now these are bigger sets, 1900 pieces, as well as 1100 pieces. Now these could be maybe a brick belt sign for like the Jurassic Park logo. That would be cool to finally get, like, you got Star Wars, Marvel, Batman, and Jurassic World logo, but they've really like scaled back Jurassic World a lot for some reason. I think the best theme that Jurassic ever had was probably that 30th anniversary when they came out with all those sets. I wasn't able to get any of them. They look really cool though. The minifigures in them, they did an excellent job in that. I hope that they do stuff like that again for Jurassic, even Indiana Jones maybe for like, I don't know, 50th anniversary or something. But it looks like Jurassic is winding down. Moving on to the Marvel sets. Marvel's got a lot, but a lot of these came out in January, so we're going to go down here to June. We got 800 piece set, 300 piece set, 500 piece set in June, and that's all we know as of now. So those are pretty locked down tight. My guess is because Spider-Man's going to be coming out, so there's going to be Spider-Man sets for Spider-Man Brand New Day, is it? As well as Doomsday. That's going to be coming out next December, or this December rather. So a lot of probably Lego's going to be surrounding those two movies because those are big movies for the IP of Marvel in general. Moving down to Minecraft. Now Minecraft has a couple of sets. In June they've got the Desert Jockey Chicken Attack, the First Night Survival for 301 pieces, the Skeleton Figure, the Ender Dragon for 710 pieces, $60. That looks like a good deal. I hope that thing looks cool. The Gas Station for 750, and the Villager Raid on the Illager Raid on the Village. I don't know if that's a typo or what, but that's going to be coming in June as well. Now, as for the minifigure series, this is going to be an interesting one to talk about and a very fun one to talk about, as well as exciting for me. It's not on here, but I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret because I know something that they don't. We're getting Series 28. We got it. It's the animals. Everyone knows that. But Series 29 is going to be coming out in May. They do these like 3 a year. Series 29 is going to bring classic minifigures. How do I know this? If you go to the Series 28 minifigure, let me just pull it up. So if you look at the product catalog for Lego, the most recent one, and go to page 37, you see the advert for the Series 28 minifigures, and it's got some, words on the side, like all new in January, blah, 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 12 to collect. But if you look down in the bottom corner, you can see a tease for the next series. Now this says Classic Series 29 coming in May. My best bet for this means we're getting a full-on classic series, not just one figure. People are saying that there's going to be only 2 figures, a red one and a green one, and that's just, it's not the case, because in the past we've gotten classic figures like Basil the Batlord, and that wasn't deemed a classic series. My guess is it's going to be filled with classic minifigures. To what extent, I do not know as of right now. Is it going to be, hey, let's take this figure from this year, this figure from 1978, this year figure from 2004, and just re-release them? Or are they going to take those figures and remaster them in a cool way where they got cool printed arms, dual molded legs, cool weapons, and stuff like that? Are we going to be getting an updated Redbeard? We kind of got one in Pirates Barracuda Bay, but it's kind of cool to think like what an updated version of all these old classic minifigures would be in a CMF series. And if you guys thought finding the Beastmaster in Series 27 was hard and bad, and finding Spider-Man CMFs were bad, you have no idea what's coming in May. I'm just letting you know, because that's going to be insanity if that's a full classic series with updated minifigures. Just throwing that out there. So that's probably the highlight of this rumor mill. For Ninjago, we have the Lloyd's Titan Mech for $130 coming in March, and the rest are going to be coming in June. We have Lloyd's Dragon Mech Battle Pack, the Sylvar Grimtack, the Dragon Beast, Kai's Multifunction Vehicles, as well as Ninja X1 Racer, a 15th Anniversary Edition, Transforming Dragon Mech Land Bounty, Twin Titan Mechs Battle for the Dragon Blade, and Battle with the Ultra Dragon at 2,100 pieces. That's going to be the big one. Maybe like one of those big modular style sets like they do with the City Gardens and stuff like that. I'll have to wait and see on that though. As for One Piece, it looks like they are continuing the One Piece line. There's going to be a $30 set, $60 set, $70 set, $70 set, $100 set, and a $170 set. Now, the three names that we know for sure as of right now is Tony Chopper, Giants of Elbaf, and Monkey D. Garp's ship for 1,700 pieces. No idea what point in 2026 that's going to be. Probably somehow to coincide with this season 2 or season 3, whatever seasons they're on. So that's that for One Piece. Moving down to Pokemon, we got a lot to talk about with this because these are all upcoming sets. None of these have released yet. We have the Kanto Badge Collection. That's a GWP. If you missed out on that, it's probably already gone for you. The Mini Pokemon Center. This is going to be 2,500 points as an insider's reward on February 27th, the day that these sets release. So this is going to go really fast. You need to be on Lego.com at midnight, February 26th, to get this thing. Because it's going to go quick. The site's probably going to crash. We all know what's going to happen. If you're lucky, you're lucky. We got the EV build on February 27th, the Pikachu and Pokeball, and Venusaur and Charizard and Blastoise for $650. That's the big one. We've all seen them. Now, these are all, we have no idea what the prices are except the last one, as well as the piece count. They're all coming in summer at some point, as of now. Squirrel's Training Buggy Adventure, Charmander's Wild Encounter with Geodude, Pikachu's Training House, Cubone vs. Gengar's Ghost Challenge, Jolteon vs. Charizard, Scorbunny Evolution, Stadium Bus, Eevee Evolution, Dojo House with Riolu, Mewtwo Lab, and Smart Brick Pikachu and Smart Play Pikachu House. Now, I have a lot to discuss about this because we know that the Charizard and Venusaur and basically all these sets are geared towards adults. This one in particular, $650. I imagine the Mewtwo's Lab is going to be in the style of the $650 Venusaur and Charizard and Blastoise. Why do I say that? Is because Mewtwo is a very big, heavy hitter Pokemon. He's a fan favorite. He's from the first movie. Everyone likes him. Everyone knows him. That scene is big. He's in the lab. He breaks out. There's probably going to be a cool diorama build of it. That's probably going to be upper 300s, I'm assuming, for the big set of that wave. Now, we have the Smart Bricks coming for the Pikachu and Pikachu's House for $70 for the Pikachu House. This is good to see because now we know that these sets, these other sets, the battles, the battle bus, these other training battles, Squirtle's trading buggy adventure, we know those aren't going to have Smart Bricks, which is very good. Why do I say that? Is because these ones are probably going to be geared towards like toddlers and stuff like that. These ones are going to be geared towards people like us who want to set up cool little dioramas of Pokemon battle each other. Are they going to be molded? I don't know. This one's interesting to me, the Jolteon versus Charizard, because we're getting a Charizard already in February 27th. To see what this next Charizard is going to look like is going to be very interesting. Is it going to look so silly next to each other? Because we've kind of already set the scale for what Charizard looks like in Lego form. How are they going to do that again without making it really weird? Scaling it down. it's just going to be interesting to see what they do with Pokemon. I'm really excited for this Pokemon collab that they're finally doing with Lego, because this is going to be something that is done for years to come and is a big staple. This is as big as Lego getting Star Wars when they were about to go bankrupt in the early 2000s. So this is huge. This is really fun to cover. I'm going to be covering it consistently on my channel, so subscribe if you're excited for Pokemon and want to be kept up to date on the news of that. Now, seasonal sets. This is going to be a gift with purchase, Year of the Horse, that's already come out. The gift with purchase, Easter egg animals, and Lion Dance gift with purchase. I feel like we've already discussed these. But obviously this one's going to come around Easter time, probably April or March, late March maybe. But that's it for the seasonal. The Sonic the Hedgehog sets, we're going to have none of those because they've already released, except this one, set 30733. Moving on to Speed Champions. We have a mini F1 Academy car coming, 58 pieces, so that's going to be a poly bag. We have the Audi F1 race car for $27 coming in March. The rest of these are all going to be obviously Speed Champion style pack. I guess I didn't need to say that. But we're getting the Fast and Furious Tokyo Supra MK, the Ferrari 499P, the 1965 Ford Mustang Hoon-Ocorn, the BMW M3 40th Anniversary Edition, and the Mercedes 2-pack. So that's going to come with 2 vehicles. That's going to be the bigger set, because since it's got 740 pieces, it's going to be more expensive. Moving on to Star Wars. Now for Star Wars, we're getting a poly bag in March. The Darksaber in May. I believe that's going to be the GWP that comes on May the 4th, if you probably buy the new UCS set that's going to come out. We're getting Darth Vader's TIE Fighter for $70. We're getting Luke's Red 5 X-Wing for $99, as well as some other various sets, Throne Room Duel and A-Wing, those are the smart bricks, I guess, and as well as the Mandalorian Grogu's speeder bike for $10. They're doing that to get rid of the excess Grogu molds, I'm hearing, because they want to make a new mold for the new movie coming out, because the new movie's coming out around May, I believe, late May. So they're probably going to dump those Mandalorian Grogu's in this set that came out in January, as well as Cobb Van's speeder, and re-release a new Grogu mold for the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie. We're getting a Yoda bust, a Darth Vader bust in May. So it's kind of like these are replacing the helmets. Like we did a couple years, we had the helmets. Now we're getting busts, which is like, a bust is like the top of the head as well as like part of the chest. We are getting the Anzellan Starship, Grogu for $120, $130, a new Razor Crest for $150, which is funny to see these sets right here, because now we know that those have something to do with the new movie. Maybe not so much the Grogu and Razor Crest. Well, actually, it does point to something, because now we know that he's going to get the Razor Crest back, which we saw in the trailer, but it's kind of silly. They blew it up, now they brought it back. Dumb. The Anzellan Starship. So the little guys, Babu Frick, I'm pretty sure those are what the Anzellans are, is like, hey, Babu, bye-bye brain, or whatever they do. So we're getting an Anzellan Starship for $70. Mandalorian and Grogu Sandcrawler. So we know we're going to be getting a $200 set for that. That's kind of cool that we're getting a Sandcrawler. And we're getting Mandalorian and Grogu AT-AT. Now, these are deemed the Mandalorian and Grogu because they're from the movie. So that means at some point in the movie, they're going to encounter AT-AT and Sandcrawler. We're getting Boba Fett, it says, in 2026. The Star Wars Advent Calendar in September, per usual. An X-Wing Starfighter in June. A Mandalorian and Grogu 12+ set. Ooh, an Imperial Shuttle. $140. That's going to be cool. An Ewok Village for $180. $180. The Maz Eisley Cantina was, what, $350? And that was a Master Builder Series set. So it looks like the Ewok Village probably isn't going to be Master Builder Series. Unfortunately, that would have been cool to see. But it looks like we're going to get a $180 set for that. Star Wars mini movie posters. No idea what that could be. Upscaled Darth Vader minifigure, $100. Buildable Yoda, $150. Episode 2 Bounty Hunter Pursuit for $60. We're getting Icons of Star Wars for $80. That's interesting to see what that could be. Like, when I hear that, I think Star Wars logo with like Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting, and Mustafar, Darth Vader, Obi-Wan, Luke Emperor, stuff like that. That's interesting to know. That's interesting to see what it's going to be. Luke's X-Wing Microfighter, Luke vs. Vader Bespin Duel, and Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. Now, this Luke vs. Vader, just the title alone shows me that they're going to start a new diorama series. So you got the dioramas. This one, I can already tell from the title and the way it is they're going to do more like this. Unfortunately, they started with Luke and Darth Vader on Bespin Duel that we've gotten thousands of times. We don't want that. We want Anakin versus Obi-Wan Mustafar Duel. That's what I'm assuming they're going to continue to do. So they're going to put the name of the two people fighting as well as what the planet was. So just off the top of my head, do Anakin versus Obi-Wan, Mustafar Duel, Count Dooku versus Yoda, Geonosian Duel, Mace Windu versus Palps, Office Duel. I'm sure there's so many other cool ones they could do. Like even offshoot ones. That's something that they should just continuously pump out. Don't stop making them. Just continue to do them over and over and over and over again until you get them all done. Like it would be so fun. Like Mace Windu versus Jango Fett duel or Geonosian Arena duel. Stuff like that. So hopefully they do that and not just do Luke vs. Darth Vader and everything OT trilogy. But that's going to do it for Star Wars. Moving on to Super Mario, we're getting a Luigi and cart, as well as one undetermined set that's 1,300 pieces. Now, as for Zelda, we're getting the Ocarina of Time Ganondorf diorama for 1,000 pieces. We've already seen that. You can go look that set already. It's been announced and shown. Moving down to Technic, there is a lot. A Hot Rod car is coming with 83 pieces. In March, we're getting a yellow motorcycle for 10 pieces, $10. BMW M4 GT3 Evo, the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon SUV, kind of probably in the style of the Bronco and Jeep that came out a couple years ago. $230 set that's undetermined. Mitsubishi Eclipse Fast and Furious, Dodge Charger Fast and Furious, Viper GTSR, Mustang, Ford, Batmobile Tumbler, and Aston Martin F1. Now moving on to the Wednesday Addams sets. No idea other than the item numbers of what they're going to be. So that's that for that. And we got a couple of mystery Lego themed sets. No idea what these are. Going to be an 18 plus, going to be a 12 plus, 12 plus. And that's basically it. So we got a lot of things to look forward to as far as Star Wars. That's going to be exciting. At least we're getting some construction themed sets back for City Line. It looks like that's going to be exciting. DC, nothing typical. Really this year it looks like it's going to be a big heavy hitter for Pokemon. They want to really push this Pokemon thing, kind of rein back some of their other themes. Probably Dreams is going to be on the way out. I expect Pokemon is going to fill a big gap for people that like Lego. So that's going to be Lego's big marketing push this year into the summer and probably into the holiday season is going to be Pokemon. So we're going to be covering that a lot. But that's going to do it for today. I'm going to get on out of here, so I will see you in the next video.